morning, thanks so much for joining me. I hope everybody's well. As I said in the last Shein haul, I had another 2 coming up very soon, and I've got some lovely bits to show you again today. Again, some of them are very much a departure from my usual style. I am trying to try new things and embrace change. Not always easy, is it? But here we are. These clothes were sent to me free of charge. I'm not being paid for this video today, but of course all opinions will be my own. For anybody new around here, I am 5'3" and I am approximately a UK size 18. I do have a discount code for Shein, which I'll pop down in the description box, and all the links to everything I'm going to show you will also be down there, so feel free to click through. I'll pop it in the pinned comment at the top of the comment section as well for anybody who struggles to find the description box. That having been said, let's get into it. And the first item I've got to show you is this sort of tweed waistcoat. It's not done up, hang on, it does up with a popper at the front here. I thought this very much tapped into the, what is it they're calling it, that's very big in this season, heritage country style or something, is it? Something like that. I thought that was very much sort of a nod to that. I love the big button on the front. It's sort of gathered at the back, so it gives a bit of shape to the waist, and of course the it's got shoulder pads in here as well, actually, which shape the shoulders, which is again quite a flattering thing. Feels really nicely made. It's fully lined. I've got it in a 1XL. Yeah, the quality, again, as I said in the last Shein haul I showed you, I feel like they've really upped their game in terms of quality, and I'm excited to give this one a go. I hope it fits. Okay, I've just put this on with a sort of fitted white t-shirt and jeans, and I really like the way it fits. I like the asymmetric detail at the front, I like the button, and I like the way it nips in at the waist. I'll just show you the back so you can see what that looks like. Again, it's got this sort of nipping in at the waist. The dark detail in the back makes it nip in at the waist, which is absolutely great. It's a very new look for me, this sort of fitted look, and I don't know how confident I feel about it, but I feel like it's quite flattering. The actual garment itself, I love the way it stands out on the shoulders. I think that's absolutely great. I'm really enjoying the shaping of that. I think that sort of balances out my sort of slightly wider middle bit, which is great. And in terms of, it's fairly lightweight tweed, so it's certainly not heavy, but it drapes really nicely and hangs well, I think. So yeah, I'm pleased with this. I think it's really jazzed up a very simple jeans and t-shirt type outfit with just another little bit of a layer. So yeah, I think it's good. Next I have this sort of cape style coat. This is a very me garment. When I saw this, I couldn't resist it. It's very sort of Lagan looking style. It's a Prince of Wales check, and it's got the gold buttons down the front. It's collarless. It's almost like a poncho type effect, because there's so much fabric in it. But as I said, it's very much my style, this, and I really wanted to try it. It's a very soft sort of, it feels like a wool blend, but I'm guessing it's probably not. In fact, shall we have a look? Let me just grab my glasses, and I will tell you what the fabric content actually is. I should have done that before I started, shouldn't I? Where are we? I've got it in a 1XL, and it is 100% polyester. It doesn't feel like 100% polyester. It feels quite nice and soft, but tweed, like a soft version of this sort of fabric. But it's got some weight to it. It's sort of a medium weight, I would say. I was never not going to like this. I think it's fabulous. It's such a nice loose fit cape style coat. The only thing I would say is that I feel like the arms are this is short, sort of the shoulder seam going down here, and the arms are sewn on towards the front, so it feels a little bit weird, but I'm guessing that is so you've got this lovely look of it sort of being a cape as well as a coat. When you move your arms around, you've got that whole cape type thing going on, if that makes any sense at all. But lengthwise it's great. It drops at the back, jacket length at front, and then it sort of drops at the back. I love all the fabric in it. It's, as I said, very much my sort of style that I like and feels within my comfort zone. Definitely something that I get some wear out of this winter as well, although I would need probably a jumper underneath because these sleeves are very much a 3/4 sleeve, but I feel like it's a real nice sort of statement piece. I like the gold buttons down the front as well. Gold buttons are so in this year, aren't they? Talking of gold buttons, here's another one. This is, I'm slightly worried that this is going to be small. It's the same size as everything else, a 1X, but it looks a little bit small. It's just a blouse. It's a short sleeve sort of crossover blouse with the big statement button detail. And I thought this would just be nice with a pair of jeans, so I'm going to just pop it on with the jeans I've got on. But it's lightweight, non-stretch, maybe a tiny bit of stretch in the fabric. And I like the navy colour. I think it came in other colours as well, but don't quote me on that. This one is probably not for me, if I'm perfectly honest. I think if I'd sized up one, possibly it would have been. Now it has a tie inside, so it's definitely a wrap top. It is not a faux wrap type of thing. It's got a tie inside, and then this button's on a popper. It's quite exposing of one's tummy here, as you can see, and it is very, very fitted. It's clingy on my tummy area. It doesn't come down very far at the back. It's too fitted for me to feel within my comfort zone wearing this. I do like the colour. I like the detail. I actually quite like the style. It just feels a little bit too fitted for me currently, so it's a shame. I would say if you're going to buy this one, size up one, particularly if you're bigger in the bust, and if you have a tummy, I would say this is a definite size up. But I actually like the shape of it around across the shoulders and sort of around until this point. It's fine. It's just a little bit too fitted across the tummy for me, but that's definitely a me problem rather than a blouse problem. Next we have this black lace stretchy straight skirt. You might have seen this featured in my last Shein video. I didn't mention it because it was a part of this one, but I did wear it with something in that last video. I can't remember what, but I really like the little sort of lace effect detail on this. It's sort of almost like devore, like that velvet on top of the chiffon to make the pattern. I don't know how well that's picking up on camera, but it's stretchy, it's elasticated waist, so very comfy, straight up and down, which is a good style for me. It works well for me, and I know I've already tried it on, so I know that I quite like it. But today I am going to pair it with this white shirt with this sort of twist front detail. I like the wide sleeves on this. This is one of those shirts from Shein that does feel quite polyestery, so if you don't like that polyestery feel, this one may not be for you. I don't mind it personally, and I really like the twisty front detail, and I also really like the fact it's a pull-on style and hasn't got buttons. Not the world's biggest fan of a buttoned shirt. I just don't think they look particularly nice on me, and I don't particularly like the feel, although I'm trying to get more used to them. But I just really like the style of this. It's a bit longer line, so we'll cover up my tummy, and this is a 3/4 sleeve, which of course appeals to me. Yeah, several things about this that I really liked, so let's see what it's like. Well, we have another example of how things that are the same size can fit completely differently. This is way too big. Way too big. I can't remember from the picture, which you'll have seen already, but because I'll do the side by side, so I'll show you the garments obviously. I can't remember from the picture if this was a very oversized shirt, but it's just too... It would look so much nicer if it was fitted. I'm a bit disappointed, and it's the same size. It's a 1X as everything else that I've ordered, but yeah, it's just too big. It's difficult to tuck because of the twist front on the top. I've tried tying it and I've tried tucking it, but it's just not really working for me, this one, sadly, at all. We can try giving it a little bit of a tuck here. Let's see how we get on with that. It actually, I haven't tucked it all down the back obviously, but because of the twist it's sort of difficult to tuck. It looks a bit messy there, but that does actually look better. But notwithstanding that, it is too big. I would say if you're going to order this one, And I would potentially reorder this. I actually still like the style, and I like the length. I like a lot of things about it. I think with a nice pair of dark blue jeans and sort of cardi laid over the top even possibly, it would be a nice top, but I think you need to size down at least 2 sizes in this one. The skirt on the other hand, I love. Really pleased with the skirt, as I knew I was when I tried it on before, and of course it's super comfy. It's double layered, it's got the lining layer underneath and then the chiffon and velvet sort of overlay. Not ruffled hem, there's a word that I'm looking for that I can't think of, but you know what I mean. But it's comfy. I like the straight up and down style. I feel like it's a sort of flattering style on me. Yeah, you see, if I put that up, it just looks so much better, but not for this particular shirt. It's a real shame. It's a real shame about the shirt because I do like it, but as I say, yeah, that one's not working for me. I've got a cardigan to try on with this, but I think because the shirt is doing me so little favours, I'm going to find a different top to put on and come back. Bear with. I've just put the plain white t-shirt top on that I had before, but I wanted to show you this cardigan. I have this sort of colour block, I suppose you'd call it, cardigan. Last year I bought it from Shein in the blue. It's shades of blue, and I've worn it so much. In fact, I had it on first thing this morning when it was very cold. So when I saw it in burgundy, sort of burgundy and this sort of dusky pink shade, I thought burgundy's so in again this winter as it was last winter, and I'm sure I'll get loads of use out of it. It's a really nice long line cardigan. The blue one is actually big for me now. I bought it in my size last year, so it's nice to get one that's a bit better fitting. It's a nice size cardigan. It's a sort of loose fit, as you can see, and it's super soft. I was slightly concerned when I got it in the blue because it's sort of a, let me show you that side, it's probably easier to see in the paler colour, sort of a loose knit, and sometimes that fabric can get caught on things and pull quite easily, but I haven't found that to be the case with the blue one, so I was confident to order it again in these colours, and I really like this colour combination. I think it will go again nicely with jeans or with black trousers or black skirt or over a dress with the right colours. I think it's going to be another staple cardigan in my wardrobe for this year. Right, we have one final item to look at. This is a forest green sort of dressy dress. It's a satin, but it's like a matte satin, I would say, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's not that very thin satin that sometimes you can get. I liked the idea of this as a dressy dress that had sleeves, because I know a lot of us at this time of year, we want a dress that's dressy, but we want it to have sleeves as well. And I thought this fitted the bill nicely, and I really liked this colour. I can't remember if it's an off-the-shoulder type of, I've got a feeling it is. I need to go and look at the picture first, but right, let's try it. It is indeed an off the shoulder, but I feel like I can sort of get away with it with the strap. I don't know why, I guess because it's slightly wider than a bra strap. I've got like a vest thing on underneath. I like this. I feel like it's nice. You definitely wouldn't want it to be any longer if you were my height. It's definitely as long as I'd want it to be. It's got this sort of ruching at the sides, which mean that it sort of skims over my tummy a little bit more than it would have done without that, I think. And then it does sort of nip in at the waist as well, and then it's got this sort of cowl neck one-sided drape top. It's got the lot, you can wear the sleeves long. I've unsurprisingly got them pushed back a little bit, as you can see. It's definitely got more coverage than your average evening dress, but does feel quite evening-y. That having been said, it's equally fine for perhaps going out for your work's Christmas dinner or something at the pub. I don't feel like it's overly dressy, you know, a sort of smart casual Christmas night out. I feel like it would work for that. And the satin is not too shiny either. It's sort of a fairly matte satin. As I said, the fabric feels quite nice and drapey. It feels got a little bit of weight to it. I haven't had time to steam this one, so my apologies if you can see creasing in the sky. I can certainly see it in the mirror. I'll just do a turny round on that so you can see it. But yeah, if you want to be a little bit more covered up, but you want something that is dressy, this could be an option. And I feel like, as I say, with the black strap of my vest quite wide there, I feel like I could get away with it. It almost looks a little bit like a part of the dress, doesn't look so much like a bra strap showing through. So get yourself a vest is my top recommendation. Perhaps you think it looks bloody awful with the strap, but I think it looks okay, so we can agree to differ on that. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, I'll link everything below. Don't forget to use the discount code if you are ordering from Shein. That's down there as well. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye bye.